We welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports. As you can see, we are live here at Jackson Center High School where the Fairlawn Jets are in town to take on these Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's Shelby County Athletic League matchup is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allen Ball Insurance, and of course NKTelco. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scott Fry. Glad to have you along for the ride tonight. JV contest in the books, freshman contest in the books. I did not get to score the freshman game, but Jackson Center did win. The JV tilt also went to the Jackson Center Tigers. If you were here, it was a fun game to call and a good game for the Tigers. 47-28, they beat Fairlawn in the JV contest, and now it's time to talk varsity basketball. The Fairlawn Jets coming in 2-17 on the season, 0-11 in the conference. They are looking for their first conference win tonight, and it'll be a tall order as the Jackson Center Tigers are on a season-long roll. 17-1 overall, 9-1 here in the Shelby County Athletic League. And the last win for the Jets was long ago against Waynefield Goshen. And the last time these two teams met was December 28th. Jackson Center went to Fairlawn and beat them 49-25. And as is the way in the Shelby County Athletic League, it's a kind of a double elimination round robin. Each team does a home and home series. So this will be the second and final meeting for these teams in the regular season. And again, the Fairlawn Jets just trying to get going here, get something positive happening in the conference record. Going to be a tall order tonight as head basketball coach Dennis Davis brings his Jets into town. One thing that's a little bit of a challenge is he is without a single senior on his roster. He has got all juniors and 2 sophomores, so 8 juniors, 2 sophomores on his roster of 10. His leading point scorer is Drew Westerbeck, the junior. He shoots 41% from the floor, 31 from beyond the arc, and 73 at the stripe, and he puts in 12.1 points a game. Coming up next, Dalton Davis, 6.1 points per game, and then Aiden Haynes with 5.8. On the Jackson Center side of the ledger, leading scorer for the Tigers, number 12, Jace Mullenauer, averages almost 15 points a game, 14.7. Also contributing on offense, Nolan Fark, 10.3 points per game. Also, Reed Platfoot is good for about 5. Bryson Roberts the same. So Jackson Center's got a lot of guys that can put up a few points. As you can hear in the background, the Tiger Pep Band has brought us to that moment where they're going to start talking about the national anthem and all that sort of good stuff. As Kim Metz is on the mic tonight, taking care of the athletic director duties as the official, air quote, athletic director here in Jackson Center is also the head varsity basketball coach, Mr. Scott Elkert. So I'd like to thank Coach Elkert and Coach Metz, runs the volleyball program here in Jackson Center. I'd like to thank them for their hospitality and for having us here. Always a pleasure to come to what I lovingly call the Tigers' Den. Big crowd here tonight to see their Tigers hopefully win another one. And we're going to go ahead and stop our broadcast. We'll leave the sound on so you can hear this Tiger Pep Band play the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. When we return, we'll get into the starting lineups and the tip-off. So we'll just step away for the national anthem.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Great place to be on a very, very cold Friday, February the 3rd, in a high school gymnasium watching basketball. Once again, Scott Fry, thank you for joining me tonight as the Fairlawn Jets in town in this Shelby County Athletic League matchup. All right, we're going to get the Fairlawn starters. And the first one here, number 2, Drew Westerbeck, the junior. Number 5, Isaac Clayton, the sophomore. Number 22, Gavin Landry, a junior. Number 23, sophomore, Dalton Davis. And then finally, the final starter, another junior, number 40, Aiden Hayes, and Coach Dennis Davis at the helm here in Fairlawn. And of course, we want to thank the Emerson Climate Technologies folks for sponsoring our starting lineups as we now get the Jackson Center starting lineups. Wearing jersey number 4, 6'2" senior Nolan Fark. And next is number 12, 5'10" senior Jace Mullenauer, and leading scorer. And I do believe this must be the coach's son, Grant Elkert, number 15, 6'2" senior. And number 24, Bryson Roberts, 6'0" senior. And then finally, number 34, 6'3" senior, Camden Reese. And a special welcome for number 44, Mr. Landon Reese. Landon has been in this basketball program for a long, long time. He had an awful accident in 2012 that resulted in him being in a wheelchair. But Landon has not missed a basketball practice or a game since, and they have kept him on this roster as he is a vital part, kind of the heart of this team, if you will. And so it's good to see the young man staying active and staying part of this program. And I love that Jackson Center honors Landon because talking with his father before the game, his dad Jeff, talking about what a passion he has for basketball. And there you see Landon Reese getting an assist and a layup and a dunk for the Tigers. So a nice honor to show some love to this young man who's been a big part of this program. As I said, had his accident in 2012 and lost his ability to, not only play basketball, but as you can see, left him usually spends most of his time in a powered wheelchair, and great that he can get out on the floor with the walker and be part of the introductions here. So Landon, love your heart, man. Love that the community's wrapped itself around you. And one of the just awesome things about small town high school sports, what keeps me coming back, is the small town feel, the community, the whole thing about that. So love to see that honor for number 44, Landon Reese, as you see his dad Jeff leads him off to the locker room. And we're about to get underway. John Silas, the official, going to give us the jump ball, and Jackson Center has it from the tip. And this is Nolan Fark, number 4. And we are underway. Fark with it up top, and Fairlawn opens man-to-man. Fark's going to take a jumper right there at the free throw line, and we are up and at 'em. 2-0 Jackson Center in the obviously quite early going, as now the Jets in their first half-court possession. Up top with it, this is Dalton Davis. And then almost losing the handle, that's Drew Westerbeck. He's the Jets' leading scorer. Tipped out of bounds there by number 24, Bryson Roberts, so we'll keep the ball right down here. Thank you for joining us. Again, Shelby County Athletic League, Friday night in Ohio is always league night for high school boys basketball. Tomorrow night, these teams will head off in different directions. Jackson Center is going to go east to Auglaize County, take on the New Bremen Cardinals. And now Westerbeck with it, guarded by Fark. Fark almost takes it away. Westerbeck keeps it. And this is number 22, Gavin Landry with it. Now working underneath. And they'll have to kick back out as Aiden Haynes couldn't find anything there. And then finally Fairlawn gets a shot off, but nothing really, not really even a good look. So now the Tigers going to work it down inside. This is Camden Reese. Kicks out to Grant Elkert. Now Reese with it again. Oh, nice backdoor pass. Kind of a no look. He had number 12, Jace Mullenauer, cutting down the baseline backdoor, but couldn't connect. And so that'll go in the books as a Tiger turnover. 2-0 in the early going here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Let's talk about the Keyhole Pizza keys to the game for the Jets, who have the ball currently. They want to get the ball inside and finish, and you saw that first possession. They were unable to do so. They got it down in there, but the defense collapsed on them. They also want to take care of the basketball, no turnovers. And then finally, they want to out-rebound at both ends of the floor. As you see, number 40, Aiden Haynes with it. The Jackson Center Keyhole Pizza keys to the game sound like this. They want to force Fairlawn to shoot challenge shots, and that's exactly what we saw in that first possession. Very, very, what I would say, not a clean look. And here's a turnover now going the other way. And this is Camden Reese with it all the way across. Number 24, nothing but net. Count that one as Bryson Roberts gets going with a 3-ball, 5-0 Jackson Center. Again, keys to the game for Jackson Center. Force Fairlawn to take challenge shots, out-rebound Fairlawn, and then be efficient on offense. So thanks to Chunky Bob and friends down at Keyhole Pizza for sponsoring our keys to the game. Down through the lane, kicks out. That's Isaac Clayton, and this one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it will stay right here. Inbounding for the Jets, this is number 22, Gavin Landry. Up top to Dalton Davis. And now Drew Westerbeck with it, guarded by Fark. Jackson Center in a man-to-man. Fairlawn just trying to get something going. Quick double team, try to get the trap. They get out of it. Right wing all alone, but by the time the ball gets in there to Clayton, there's nothing available. So back up top we go. So this idea of working the ball inside so far has been very difficult for the Jets. It's one of the things that Coach Davis wanted to establish. So far, Jackson Center has denied that. There's an entry pass down on the left side to Landry. Kicks back out. Westerbeck's shot is blocked. And we're going to go quickly the other way. Mullenauer skip pass. And now Reese kicks out to Fark. Very quick ball movement for this 17-1 Jackson Center Tigers as Fark very comfortable shooting long range. Misses. And the rebound finally comes down to the Tigers. Mullenauer has it. Pass across to Elkert, steps out. 3 rattles out. And another Jackson Center rebound. Fark puts it home. Fark now with 4. So Jackson Center doing a nice job cleaning glass as they enjoy a 7-0 lead, 4:22 to go here in this one. As I mentioned, Jackson Center enjoying a great season. The only loss on the year was Game 1 against Russia. And it was a 42-41 loss. Other than that, they are averaging almost 50 points a game. They're giving up about 33, 32, so 17, 18-point margin of victory all season long. So very strong performance, and that has earned them a AP ranking of number 2 in the state of Ohio in Division IV basketball. So that's a pretty cool deal. And as a local sports broadcaster, I hope that they can continue that and get into a really deep tournament run and find themselves down in Columbus when all is said and done. But meanwhile, we got business to tend to here. Again, Fairlawn having a good bit of difficulty getting the ball down inside as Jackson Center playing very, very tight defense. This is Westerbeck with it. And then Isaac Clayton can't do anything with it. Back out to Westerbeck. Try to set a screen, but again, the double team trying to trap Westerbeck, forcing a tough pass. I think a little bounce pass down inside to Landry, and then kicks out, long ball off the back of the iron, no good. Fark has to go get it. So 0 for 3 from the floor so far for the Jets. Entry pass into number 12. Oh, shooter's roll. Nice spin. Jace Mullenauer hits a 2, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout called by Fairlawn. And we'll just go ahead and keep it here. 9-0 run to open things up here for the Tigers. 3:02 to go here in the first as Fairlawn is 0 for 3 with a turnover down at their end. Jackson Center is 0 for 2 outside the arc and 2 for 2 inside the arc. A couple of rebounds each and a turnover each. So we'll come out of this timeout. We'll set the floor here for you for the Jackson Center Tigers. Nolan Fark, number 4, number 32. Reed Plattfoot in now, number 34. Camden Reese, number 13 is in now. Lucas Heitkamp. See, I'm talking things over. Number 3, Lucas Hartle is now in the game. For the Jets, inbounding is Westerbeck to 23, Dalton Davis. Also on the floor now, 15, Nolan Kramer. Number 40 still in there, Aiden Haynes. And number 4 now on the floor, Trey Sparks. As the Jets trying to get some offense going. Jackson Center's defense has been very, very stingy. And a little pick and roll there. But again, Jackson Center reacts, closes the door, and there's nothing there. They're going to call body on number 34, Camden Reese, his first, team first. In fact, that's the first foul of the night. As you saw, Reese trying to put the wall up. Got a little bit too much body there against number 15 who had the ball, Nolan Kramer. And we'll try this inbound pass attempt again, defended by the Tigers. 2:40 to go here in the first. Clock stop with the ball out of bounds. First National Bank Think First scoreboard reads like this. Jackson Center 9, Fairlawn 0. As the Jets just unable to get anything going here. Jackson Center very quick to double team the ball carrier once they try to get it, or the ball handler once they try to get it down inside. You see Westerbeck with it. Westerbeck, Trey Sparks, number 4. Westerbeck's going to try the right side. Fark guarding him. Now Aiden Haynes with it. He has to pull up, kick out. This Jackson Center defense just nothing doing. And a long ball, nothing but net. Now we got Trey Sparks getting things going here for the Jets as they're on the board. 9-3 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Inside to Fark, and we're going to get a foul on the arm, says our official. And that'll go against number 23, I do believe. Dalton Davis. That'll be his first, team first. Fark inbounding. And he finds Heitkamp, right wing. And then an errant pass up top, no problem though. Camden Reese chases it down. Reese goes 6'3", a senior. Averages 3.9 a game. Now we'll try to get it inside to Reese. Working on Haynes, dribbles across the lane, kicks out to Fark. Long 3, just long, down with it are the Jets, and they're going to come quickly the other way. Bounce pass ahead to Westerbeck, count it, nice play. Drew Westerbeck, his first points of the night. And it's 9-5, so now the Jets on a little run of their own, 5-0 run. 9-0 the Tigers and 5-0 the Jets. Camden Reese with it. Now over to Hurdle, that's Lucas Hurdle. Back to Camden Reese. Now Lucas Heitkamp with it up top. Fark, 32, that's Reed Plattfoot for 3, and that's good. So 12-5 is your score now. Tigers with a 7-point lead as we get under a minute to go here in the first. Down the right side of the lane goes Westerbeck, loses the handle. Let's see what they call down here, and it's going to be white ball. Right in front of Coach Elkert there. Onto the floor for the Tigers comes Jace Mullenauer. Mullenauer averaging 14-7 a game, has 2. And Camden Reese will bring the ball over the timeline as we get down to the 30-second mark. Jackson Center 12, Fairlawn 5 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. This is Reed Plattfoot with it. Now back to Mullenauer. Flashing out is Camden Reese. As Fairlawn kind of drops into a bit of a zone again. Jackson Center trying to get something open for Reese underneath. Not there yet. As you see this kind of rotating and spinning motion offense they're running. As Reese backs out. Now they get into a new set. 4 guys down off the block. Kicks out to Mullenauer. 3. Boy, nice shot right there. Mullenauer now with 5. And that'll bring an end to the first period. Your score, Jackson Center 15, Fairlawn 5. When we return, it'll be second quarter action here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Welcome back to Jackson Center High School. Scott Fry here with you. 1 quarter in the books, and the First National Bank scoreboard says Jackson Center 15, Fairlawn 5. It's no surprise that Fairlawn was going to have their hands full tonight with the number 2 team in the state. And that's what we're seeing so far. Jackson Center got off to a 9-0 run. It's been a game of runs. 9-0 Jackson Center, then 5-0 Fairlawn, and then 6-0 to get to 15-5. And so Fairlawn with the ball. This is Dalton Davis over to Trey Sparks. And really the difference in this one's been the Jackson Center defense has made it very, very difficult. As you see that, try to roll off that little screen right there. Number 15, Nolan Kramer with it. He gives it away to Dalton Davis. He's doubled. Now Kramer has to take it. Jackson Center doing a nice job of making it difficult, not only to just pass, period, but working the ball inside is almost unfathomable at this point for the Jets, the way the Tigers playing defense. They'll try a little pick and roll high-low. Nice job right there by Landry, working over number 24, up and in for Landry. His first bucket of the night. Gavin Landry scores. And a nice move against Bryson Roberts. And now the Tigers are back at the other end, leading by 8, 15-7. This is Reed Platfoot with it on the right block. Little spin move up and off the glass. Very smooth. Platfoot now with 5. 17-7. And we're back down at the Jets' end. This is Nolan Kramer, number 15, quickly around the horn. Drew Westerbeck as Jets take turn flashing out of the inside, getting the ball, trying to get this Jackson Center defense twisted around, find a gap, and get the ball inside. See Nolan Kramer looks back to the bench. Coach Dennis Davis calling the set. And now we're going to get a new set. This will be Dalton Davis with it. Down into Landry. Westerbeck, he's going to work off the screen. High arcing shot. And that's going to be 2 more for Westerbeck. He's got 4. 17-9. So there haven't been a lot of shots taken, so there haven't been a ton of shots missed. Both teams actually shooting at a very high percentage. Challenge for Fairlawn is just getting any shots at all. Oh, nice little body fake there. He started right, went left. Nolan Fark now with 6 up and off the glass and in. And Jackson Center's 5 for 5 inside the arc and 3 of 5 outside. So shooting at a ridiculous clip right now. 19-9, 10-point lead for the Tigers as we hit the 5.5-minute mark before half. This is Trey Sparks with it. He's going to try to go around the left side, guarded by Elkert. Picks up his dribble. Now we're back up top to Dalton Davis. Nolan Kramer flashes out, top of the circle. Westerbeck, round the horn we go, down inside to Landry. Oh, nice pass as Westerbeck comes down the right side of the lane. Beautiful patience here by Gavin Landry, and now we're going to get a timeout. I think Coach Elkert called that, talking to his defense a little bit. Not a timeout, I apologize. They're pulling subs in. So off comes Reed Platfoot, on comes Camden Reese for the Tigers. Entering for Fairlawn. Number 5, Isaac Clayton, and number 2, whoops, Westerbeck was already out here. And so here we go now. With it is Bryson Roberts. Gives to Elkert underneath to Mullenauer cutting. Beautiful play. Now we're going to get a foul. No basket, says our official. But we will be shooting free throws as Gavin Landry picks up his first personal. Just the second team foul in a 8-point game. And that will send Jace Mullenauer to the charity stripe. Mullenauer shooting 81%. That's a crazy good clip at the high school level, at any level. That first one drops 20-11. 9-point lead here for the Tigers. Mullenauer with 6, make it 7. So the first 2 free throw shot of the night are good for the Tigers. 21-11, 10-point lead. Dalton Davis bounce pass to Clayton. Now all the way out, Aiden Haynes, Westerbeck. Again, Jackson Center very content to force the Jets to keep that ball on the perimeter, making it very hard for Fairlawn to get any offense inside. They've managed to do so, but it's been tough. They've had to earn everything. And we're going to get an offensive foul. They're going to say a push-off. They call it on number 5, Isaac Clayton. That'll be his first personal, team's third. So that'll go in the books as a turnover. Jackson Center will come the other way. This is Camden Reese working on Aiden Haynes. Oh, nice. Great job away from the basketball. Bryson Roberts worked himself free. Nobody home on defense. Coach Davis looking at his team with kind of arms in the air saying, what are we doing, guys? They lost track of Roberts, and he was all alone under the net. 23-11, 12-point lead for the Tigers as we hit the 4-minute mark here in the second period. As quick as the first period was, this second period's been a little slower. Nice save back in bounds, but this will be a backcourt violation and ultimately out of bounds. So Tiger ball, and they'll inbound on their own end of the floor. So we got some debris on the floor there. The official talking with Camden Reese. Mullenauer will inbound right in front of the Tiger student section. And Camden Reese, number 34, will start things off for the Tigers on this trip down. Aiden Haynes guards him inside to Elkert, back out top to Reese. A little spin move at the elbow. Kicks out to an open Fark left wing. And boy, oh boy, Nolan Fark has got the rhythm. He scores 10.3 a game. He's got 9. 35% from beyond the arc, and he's hitting them tonight, 26-11. I've got 4 out of 6 from three-point range and 6 of 6 inside the arc. And perfect from the free throw line as a little runner. No good from Westerbeck. And quickly the other way. This is Elkert for 3. And the flaming hot shooting for the Tigers forces a precision strip timeout by the Jets. And Coach Davis says, hey, give me a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:09 to go in the second. Jackson Center 29. Fairlawn 11 here on NKTelco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Welcome back to what I like to think of as the Tiger's Den. And boy, oh boy, I mean, I don't want to visit an actual Tiger's Den. And if I'm the Jets, I'm not having much fun visiting this Tiger's Den, as Jackson Center is all over this one early, 29-11, 18-point margin. Talk for a minute about scoring. Looks like Nolan Fark has dropped 9, all 3-point balls, and he leads all scorers. Jace Mullenauer with 7. On the Jets side of the ledger, Drew Westerbeck with 6, Trey Sparks with 3, as Fairlawn on offense, 3 minutes to go. Aiden Haynes with it over to Isaac Clayton. Now Westerbeck, again, nothing inside, as you see. Jackson Center not giving anything inside. Dalton Davis, bounce pass to Clayton. Now to Gavin Landry. And back up top, this Jackson Center defense is for real. See Camden Reese out there. Man, moves so well, 6'3" and he moves like a guard out there on defense. It's Westerbeck trying to find somebody open. It's like you don't dare send it into Aiden Haynes because it's just going to get poked away by Reese. Back up to Haynes now as Fairlawn mixes it up, tries to put their big up top and work some motion, something quick, some cutters. And again, Jackson Center all over. Now Haynes tries the left side. Gets shut down by Reese, has to kick out to Westerbeck. Now he'll try it inside, and sure enough, there's a steal, but we're going to get a foul. And that foul is going to be called on Lucas Heitkamp. That'll be his first, team second on the floor. No shot, so underneath will go Gavin Landry, number 22. Westerbeck will stay on the floor. Landry will come off the floor. And Nolan Kramer, number 15, enters for Coach Davis and the Jets. Haynes with it, now back up top, kind of right wing. Guarded there by Tristan Woolley, number 3. And now Westerbeck will go out to the half-court circle, standing on the Tiger, going to set the offense for the Jets. 1:50 to go and running here before halftime, 29-11. You see on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, the Tigers all over this one. Westerbeck with it. He's guarded by Fark. Now Haynes will flash out to get it. Camden Reese all over him. Well, look at the reach on 34. Just really impressed with how he moves. And look at the quick reaction to the ball. But the Jets get back on it. Good job there by Dalton Davis. Woolley stops him. And now Kramer tries to make something happen. Can't do it. And we go the other way. And Kramer hits the deck. And it looks like white ball right in front of the Tiger bench as they tend to some moisture on the floor. 1:16 to go. Clock stops with this stoppage. 29-11 Jackson Center's lead here in the first half. Pretty cool thing. They're going to honor the 1963 Jackson Center Tigers. Ended up state runners-up. They're going to honor them at halftime, so that's a pretty cool deal. Great tradition of basketball here. Jackson Center High School. Boys won in 1985. Girls won in 95 and 2001. Boys were in the Final Four, 2016, state runner-up, 2012, and again, 1963. Back up top to Woolley, now Fark. 1 minute to go here before the half. This is Mullenhour. Spin move so quick. Gavin Landry had no chance at that, but then the ball's tapped away, but the rebound, and that was the first two-point miss. The rebound goes up and in, and that was Reed Plattfoot, and he's got 7 as we are 45 seconds away from popcorn and soda pop for most of this crowd here as we get close to halftime. And it looks like the Jets are going to be happy to hold for a last shot here with a 20-point differential entering what should be halftime very shortly here, under 30 seconds. 31-11, Jackson Center leads as Westerbeck now gets the offense going as we get down to 20 seconds. He'll be guarded by Plattfoot and then tipped by Fark as Jackson Center gets in the passing lane. Jets will let it go out of bounds, and they'll retain possession. Gavin Landry will inbound right in front of Coach Davis and the Jets bench. 15.6 to go here before the half. Dalton Davis over the timeline. Here we go. Again, this Jackson Center defense has just been ridiculous as they try to trap and use that sideline as a third defender, and they end up with a takeaway. Jackson Center is going to try to get a quick score. Here comes Mullenhour. Can't finish. Mostly because he's given a little nudge in the back there by Aiden Haynes. That'll be Haynes' first personal, team 4th. That'll send Mullenhour to the free throw line. 1.6 on the clock, 31-11. Now's your chance to score a couple points without moving the clock. That's always helpful. So Mullenhour with 8. Make it 9. 33-11, and that's going to do it for the half. We'll come back a little early before the third quarter with the Wagner's IGA halftime stats report. But let's take a little break. They're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. And while we're gone, they're going to honor the 1963 Jackson Center Tigers basketball team, boys basketball. Back then it was Class A, and they were state runners-up. So congratulations to them. Very nice. That would be the, 40th anniversary because it's 2023, right? So 60th anniversary. My apologies. I don't math very well. But hey, we're under 10 minutes to go before the third quarter, so I'm going to sign off. It is halftime here in Jackson Center. The Tigers lead 33-11 here on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an Internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
All right, welcome back to Jackson Center High School. Scott Fry here with you, and the Tigers all over the Fairlawn Jets 33-11 here at the half. Thanks for joining us. Let's do the Wagner's IGA highlights, stats, halftime report for the Fairlawn Jets. And I think we got some interesting statistics based on the score being a 22-point differential right here. But listen to this. Fairlawn is shooting from the floor 50%, which is outstanding in high school basketball. They were 4 of 7 for 2, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. So that's 5 of 10 overall, 50% shooting, no free throws, 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers. You would think with those kind of numbers, they would have a pretty good lead. But talk about on fire on the Jackson Center side of the ledger. They're shooting 75% from the floor. They came out and made their first 6 field goals. They went 2 for 7 beyond the arc. 5 for 7 from beyond the arc for 71%. They shot 77% inside the arc. Overall, 12 of 16 for 75%. They were perfect from the charity stripe. 4 free throws taken, 4 made, 5 rebounds, and just 1 turnover. So there weren't a lot of shots taken. Both offenses very, very patient. Both offenses efficient. And both offenses did a nice job of protecting the basketball. But Jackson Center was able to work a lot more open shots than the Jets were, and that's your difference, a 22-point differential. Let's talk about some scoring. Leading all scorers, let's see, Jace Mullenauer and Noah Fark each have 9. Reed Plattfoot coming in off the bench, averages 5.1 a game. He's got 7. Grant Elkert has 3 points, right at his average of 3. Bryson Roberts has 5, right at his average of 4.7. On the Fairlawn side, Drew Westerbeck leads them with 6. Trey Sparks with 3. And Gavin Landry with 2. Westerbeck, the leading scorer for the Jets, with 12.1. So he's right on track to hit his average. Gavin Landry with 2 also on track. He usually makes 4 a game. So very clean, tight ball game. Only a couple of fouls called on 4 fouls against the Jets, and I believe 2 against the Tigers. So as time winds down at the half, I'd like to thank some additional sponsors. The Jackson Center Live View sponsor, Allen Ball Insurance. At the end of the game, we're going to award a player of the game. That'll be sponsored by NKTelco. All of our timeouts, courtesy of Precision Strip. Our starting lineups, as you heard earlier, brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Scoreboard sponsor all year, First National Bank. And our keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. You can watch this one again on rebroadcast the 24th of February, 7 p.m. That's a Friday night. And then again on Monday, the 27th at 5 p.m. And you can also catch all of our games on demand at YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports as a long 3 ball is missed. And we'll come the other way. That ball is blocked out of bounds, and the Jets will keep it. So it looks like Gavin Landry will be inbounding as you see the Jets scatter in the blue jerseys. Oh, nice bounce pass inside to Westerbeck. Nice jumper. That's 8 for Westerbeck. So the efficient shooting continues. You see Camden Reese now gives it to Bryson Roberts. Up top to Fark. Now they're going to work inside to Reese. Kicks it out to Roberts for 3. Count that one. Bryson Roberts with a hot hand. 8 points on the night, 36-13. Tigers lead. And they are a 23-point advantage currently. Aiden Haynes dishes to Clayton down in the corner, right side. Now back up top to Westerbeck. He's guarded by Fark. Back to Isaac Clayton. Dalton Davis. Jackson Center looks like they still playing man-to-man, just maybe a little less tight. But again, just they're so quick to the basketball, so quick into the passing lanes that just looks like nothing's available to get the ball inside to Haynes. And then you see Westerbeck working. Looks like they're going to get Falk using his hands. That'll be the first foul of the half against the Tigers, and Nolan Fark's first foul of the game. It's Landry looking for an open Jet. Lob up top to Westerbeck. The Jets just working the ball around, trying to find that crease. Now Westerbeck dribbles left side. Fark is all over him, has to kick out to Clayton. He pulls up at the right elbow. Now he's at the free throw line. Out to Davis. Tries the left side again. As soon as they try to dribble that ball in, Jackson Center double teams. Now Westerbeck, they've got him posted up against Falk. He loses the handle. Kind of poked away there from behind by Bryson Roberts. Quickly down the floor to Mullenauer up off the glass. Awkward angle. Nothing there. And back with it. And Westerbeck hits the jumper. So he's in double digits. 36-15, 5:50 to go in the third as Camden Reese with it. Now Mullenauer flashes out right wing. Trying to hit. Oh, nice. Elkert away from the basketball. Gets himself, as they say, makes himself available. 5 points on the easy bunny underneath. 38-15. Back to a 23-point advantage for the Tigers. Gavin Landry with it. He's working on Roberts. Now Westerbeck tries to get off the screen. Nothing there. Now Landry for 3. Nice shot right there. Gavin Landry now with 5. And we'll come the other way. This is Camden Reese flashing out his Elkert. Now he'll go inside to Mullenauer. He's going to back down. He's double teamed. Kicks across to Roberts. Wide open for 3 in the corner. And boy, oh boy, Bryson Roberts having himself a game. He averages 4.7. He's got 11. 4:58 to go here, and your score 41-18. That's a 33-point advantage. 23, excuse me. I don't math very well. That's not good for a sports guy, right? So Camden Reese comes away with it on the steal. He'll go coast to coast. He'll get fouled on his way up. And I believe they got Gavin Landry. Yep. That'll be his second, team first, and that'll put Reese at the free throw line. And I'll tell you, he's had a huge impact on this game. He hasn't scored yet, There we go. But boy, he's had a big impact as his first points. We'll see some Jets coming on now. Number 4, Trey Sparks in. Number 11, I don't have on my roster. I do apologize. See if I can get that from the managers up here. Clayton, number 15. Sorry, that wasn't 11. And Reese averages 4 per game. He sits at 2, 43-18. And this will be Trey Sparks with it. Sparks will be guarded by Grant Elkert, number 15, the senior. Westerbeck guarded by Fark. Dalton Davis. Back around to Sparks. And a much tighter man-on-man now, defense-wise, for the Tigers, as Nolan Kramer gives it back to Sparks. Jackson Center does a nice job working off screens. And then on the offensive end of the floor, they move really well without the basketball. Westerbeck now tries to go around Fark, switches directions twice. Fark almost pokes it away. And this is Kramer with it. Little hesitation. Has to kick it out. We can see they want to get it into Haynes. Haynes is guarded there by Reese. He's going to go to work. Little fade away. Nice bucket. Nice touch. And Aiden Haynes is in the books. The junior averaging almost 6 a game. He's got his first bucket. 43-20. Mullenauer about a 17-footer off the mark. Down with it is Haynes. And we'll come the other way. Dalton Davis, a little handoff to Westerbeck. 3:20 to go here in the third. 23-point differential for the Tigers. This is Sparks with it. See, Kramer was cutting through the lane, but just couldn't flash open. See Dalton Davis looking over to the bench. Coach Davis get the play. Here's Westerbeck guarded by Fark. He's going to go on the right side, and they're going to get nice job there as Grant Elkert reached in and tied the ball up as Westerbeck went down the right side of the lane. As we see 3 Tigers come in. That's Woolley, number 3, Heitkamp, number 13, and number 32, Reed Platfoot comes in. Number 5, Isaac Clayton will give Westerbeck a breather for the Jets. 43-20, 2:51 to go. Jets inbound at their own end of the floor, trying to make something happen. It's Jackson Center so quick on defense. Here's Hayes, high-low, kicks out. Clayton, no good. Jackson Center down with the board, and we're going to come the other way. This is Platfoot, almost loses it. Woolley, Tristan Woolley for 3. Boy, oh boy, the Tigers are shooting the lights out. 8 of 10 from beyond the arc. That's 80% from three-point land. 46-20, 2:24 to go. And that's Lucas Hartle. Tristan Woolley is number 3 on JV. I do apologize. Number 3 is Lucas Hartle. I was looking over at the wrong roster. My apologies. Platfoot with the steal. Will come the other way. Now back to Platfoot. He's going to go to the rack. He's fouled hard, and that one's going to drop. So Reed Platfoot with 9 now. And we'll get a foul called on number 24. It has to be 23. Dalton Davis, the second. Team second. Gavin Landry will check in for Aiden Haynes, and Westerbeck will come back in. He'll give Dalton Davis a rest. Davis just picked up his second personal. And we're going to get an and one situation. 3 points the old-fashioned way, the way they did it before the three-point line was added to the game. And this will be Reed Platfoot, averaging 5.1 a game. And he's got a left knee situation, so they're going to have to sub him out medically. That's not good. And Nolan Fark will come in and take the free throw for him. Hope that young man is all right. So Nolan Fark in double digits with 10. And we'll come the other way, 49-20. And this is Gavin Landry. Now Westerbeck tries to dribble around Elkert, nothing doing. Would have dribbled into a double team over there. You see Jackson Center playing very, very tight defense. Now Gavin Landry guarded by Fark. Almost turned that over as you saw Trey Sparks try to drive. Lost the handle, but Westerbeck was right there. Now Kramer with it. And somehow Mullenauer steals the ball away from behind him, up and off the glass left side. Mullenauer with a bit of a magic steal. Somehow that ball was behind him. Kramer lost the handle as Mullenauer, we saw him reaching back. Ends up with it. 7 turnovers now. 4 of them committed here in this third period as we got a minute to go. 31-point margin, 51-20. As again, the Jets just having a hard time scoring here, getting the ball inside. Westerbeck guarded there by Grant Elkert, has to kick it back out. This is Trey Sparks up top to Clayton. He's going to run the lane off the glass hard. Nothing there. Other way, Tigers. And Fark misses. Rebound. Lucas Heitkamp kicks up top. And Jackson Center will slow things down as Nolan Fark comes back up top. He's right at his average. He averages 10.3 per contest. He's got 10. As clock runs here in the third. 51-20 Jackson Center on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard as we get down to 10 seconds to go. And here comes Jackson Center as they very clearly holding for that final possession. Fark's just going to take it down the right side, goes right around the defender, and Fark with a dozen now. And that's going to be a foul right at the end of the third. And that foul is going to go against Nolan Kramer, his first team third, as they turn the ball over. And Mullenauer ends up with it. As time has expired on the third, but the foul happened right at the buzzer. So Mullenauer with 11. Make it 12. And so at the end of 3 with a 35-point lead, and that means running clock when we return. The Jackson Center Tigers here at home tonight in the Tigers' Den, all over the Fairlawn Jets by a score of 55-20 here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
And we are back live for the final stanza. We're going to have a running clock situation. OHSAA instituted this a couple of seasons ago. Once a team gets a 35-point margin in the second half, the clock will run unstopped. Unless the team that is up ends up losing that margin to something less than 30. So if they're up by 35 or more, the clock runs. If the other team cuts it to 30 or less, under 30. And we got a foul on Haynes as Reese goes up. And Camden Reese once again at the free throw line. And that free throw is good. Reese with 5. See Sparks with it. Now Dalton Davis going to call the play. Sparks now guarded by Fark. Again, Tigers playing very, very tight defense. Only 9 points scored in the third quarter. We're going to get a backcourt violation. Nope, just a turnover. As Jackson Center now, nice pass down to Camden Reese. Goes up, cannot make that happen. Just great job getting back on defense. Now will come the other way. Down the baseline, Westerbeck, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay, nope, Jackson Center ball, so it went off of a jet. So this is Bryson Roberts, has 11 points on the night. Having himself a nice evening. Well above his average of 4.7. Now down into Reese, picks up the double team. Back up top, Lucas Heitkamp. Kicks it out to Lucas Hartle. Roberts thinks about it. Now inside to Fark, little entry. Oh, cutting Reese. Now they find Reese. He's got Haynes behind him. Nice cutting. Lucas Heitkamp can't quite put it up. Reese with the rebound up and count that one. So great work underneath. And the score now 60-20, 40-point margin. 5:45 to go here in the fourth. As the number 2 team in the state looking to go 18-1 overall, 10-1 in the Scal if they can hang on, which I think they probably will. And then we got a little zig when they should have zagged, a little miscommunication there. Turnover, that's the 10th turnover now of the game. And we're going to get a timeout called. That's a precision strip timeout. It's a full timeout. Jackson Center by 40 when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Welcome back to Jackson Center. Clock stops on that timeout, 5:25 to go, but we do have a running clock, so once it starts again, it will continue to run even if we go out of bounds. And I believe it runs through the free throws. Nolan Fark with it now, left wing, guarded there by Sparks. Skip pass across to Reese, wide open. Now he's going to go down inside to Lucas Heitkamp. Sparks pulls up like he's going to put a three up, ends up getting it taken away. Now Westerbeck with a jumper, no good. Jackson Center down with it. And we got a foul. And that's going to be committed by Gavin Landry, his third. Team fifth. So the clock runs 4:44, 60-20 on the First National Bank scoreboard as we get some subs now for the Tigers. They're going to send Grant Elkert, goodness. And number 33, Trevor Huber, the 6-foot junior, saw him have a nice JV game, scored 7 in that one as Jackson Center took the JV contest 47-28. So Jackson Center is going to complete the freshman JV varsity sweep. 4:19 to go, Lucas Heitkamp up top, now Trevor Huber. Mullenauer down in the corner, left wing, all the way across to Grant Elkert. They're going to set Heitkamp up, double team comes over. Huber around the defender, dish to Heitkamp. Probably too many dribbles as he gets tied up going up. And they're going to say, yep, jump ball, and that'll go Fairlawn's way. So that'll go in the books as a turnover. Here comes some more Jets. And number 12, Aaron Maddie. Number 44, Bryce Ennis. Number 24, I'll have to get that for you. I don't have that on my roster. And number 11 also. Number 1, Ethan. Oh, looks like Jarrett Shearer. Sorry. This is Aaron Maddie with it. Now to Shearer. #24 is Hirschberger. And Shearer, no good. That one's blocked. Will come the other way, up and in for, I believe that's Lucas Hartle, and we're going to get a timeout for subs. Hartle now with 5 as Coach Elkert takes out the starter. 62-20, 3 minutes to go. Clock stops on that precision strip timeout. Took that just to get the starters in. Maddie with it, kicks back out. Jackson Center's going to get it. Are they? And we'll get a jump ball. Fairlawn will keep it. So good hustle. Lucas Heitkamp goes to the floor.
Who's your 11? 11.
Number 11 is Jarrett Shearer. Number 1 is Ethan Elliott for the Jets. Again, thanks to these managers up here for Fairlawn, keeping me in the correct roster numbers. As you see now, Xavier Lowe with it for the Tigers. Cooper Hartle inside to Lowe, goes up, he's fouled. And that foul will be on Elliott, his first, team 6th. So Xavier Lowe now to the free throw line. 5'11" junior. We saw him play in the JV game, and he scored 6, and they were all from the free throw line. And that one rattles in and out. That's the first free throw miss of the night for the Tigers. They are 10 of 11. Jackson Center shooting the proverbial lights out. And now we're going to get Low on a foul, I think. That'll be his first, team 2nd. Unbelievably cleanly played ball game by the Tigers. Like I said, they head east to take on Midwest Athletic Conference foe, the New Bremen Cardinals. Cardinals at Parkway tonight. Right elbow for Maddie. Excuse me. That's Hirschberger. He misses. Other way. And with it is Cooper Hartle. So again, Jackson Center will head to New Bremen, take on the Cardinals. And I do believe we will have that for you live. I'm not sure who will be in the call, but we will be live from the nest, I think, for that one. Lucas Heitkamp, now Hartle. Gets this man to leave his feet. Ennis left his feet. Hartle went right around him. Nice play. Cooper Hartle with his first bucket. 65-20 as we get under a minute to go here. Final stanza, Ethan Elliott with it. Guarded by Lucas Hartle. And that one tips out of bounds. And another turnover, 11 turnovers on the night for the Jets. So the Jets will drop to 2-18, 0-12 in the Scow. And they're probably thankful to be done with the Tigers for the year because the Tigers are on a roll here. 18-1 overall, 10-1 in the league. Again, their only loss in the conference was to the Russia Raiders back on November 25th, the first game of the year. They lost by a point to Russia, and that's going to do it for this one. So your final score, 65-20. The Jackson Center Tigers prevail here at home. Let's take a timeout, a precision strip timeout, if you will, while I get the numbers together. When I come back, I'll give you the final numbers. We'll choose an NKTelco player of the game. We'll wrap this one up one more time here from Jackson Center after the break on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
All right, welcome back to Jackson Center High School. What a performance by the Jackson Center Tigers as they take this one 65-20. Their record is now 18-1. Overall, 10-1 in the SCAL, the Shelby County Athletic League. And again, AP has them ranked number 2 in the state of Division 4, and you see why. Let's talk about the Fairlawn Jets here real quick. They only scored 9 points in the second half, nothing in the fourth quarter. Again, we got to a running clock at that point. The Jets were 9 of 19 from the floor, which is 47% shooting, which is excellent. Problem is they only got to take 19 shots total because this defense just shut them down. They were 2 for 5 beyond the arc for 40%, so shooting percentage-wise, great night for the Jets. The opportunities they had, they shot well, but they did not have many opportunities. They shot 0 free throws, so very cleanly played game. The Tigers were flagged for 4 personal fouls all night, 2 in the first half, 2 in the second. That is crazy. Just crazy. 7 rebounds for the Jets and 11 turnovers. On the Jackson Center side of the ledger, they were 16 of 22 inside the arc, 8 of 10 from beyond the arc. Holy smokes, 80% from three-point. So they ended up on the night 24 of 32 from the floor, 75% shooting overall, 80% for 3. That is insane. 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 90%. They pulled down 10 boards. They committed just 3 turnovers. What a clean, quick, well-shooting. Well-shooting? Is that a thing? They shoot well. They don't foul much. They don't turn the ball over much. They rebound well. And they play really great defense. So no wonder they're 18-1. So the Jackson Center Tigers, a commanding performance tonight as they win by 45, 65-20. One last piece of business, our NKTelco player of the game. I want to give this one to Camden Reese. And here's why. He scored 5, so he got over his average. But Camden Reese was a game changer tonight on defense. There was nothing inside. Nothing inside. Aiden Haynes, the big for the Jets, scored 2. Usually averages around 6. There was nothing inside. And that's because big number 34, 6'3" senior, closed the lane. And when he had to come up top to play defense, he took that away. So for a defensive performance and scoring 5 points, I want to award Camden Reese, the senior, 5'3" senior from Jackson Center, the NKTelco player of the game. So one last time, Scott Fry from Jackson Center. I want to thank a couple of additional sponsors: Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securicom, and St. Henry Bank. I want to thank all those sponsors in addition to the ones I read off at the beginning: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allen Ball Insurance, and of course, NKTelco. If you can patronize any of these companies, it is only through their purchase of advertisements that we are able to bring you high school sports at the level that we do. So Jackson Center sits atop the scale. I don't know how Russia did tonight, but Jackson Center and Russia came into tonight's play 9-1. Botkins, Fort Loramie 6-4 behind them, Anna 4-7, Houston 2-8, Fairlawn 0-11. Jackson Center wins. So a tight race atop the Shelby County Athletic League. Once again, congratulations to Coach Scott Elkert. Congratulations to the 1963 Jackson Center Tigers, honored tonight. 60 years ago, they were state runners-up. And congratulations to Landon Reese for his heart and his participation in this high school basketball program as they honor him tonight just before the tip-off with an assist using his walker to just thank him and honor him for his dedication to this program even after his awful accident took him from the basketball floor. So once again, last time from Jackson Center, Scott Fry. Thanks for joining me tonight. The Tigers are victorious 65-20. Player of the game, Camden Reese. We'll see you next time here on NKTelco Sports.